Information in the murder trial of an NYPD sergeant this morning. The judge found Sergeant Hugh Barry not guilty of all charges. Barry was accused in the shooting death of Deborah Danner, a mentally ill woman. CBS News' Janelle Burrell is live at the Bronx courthouse with more on the judge's decision. Janelle.
Well, Mary, Sergeant Barry was facing charges of murder, manslaughter, as well as criminally negligent homicide, and his attorney says he is overwhelmed and relieved by the verdict. Deborah Danner's family, they say they are devastated. It has been an emotional conclusion to a divisive case. As the verdict was read,
the court finds the defendant not guilty of murder in the second degree.
No visible emotion from NYPD Sergeant Hugh Barry, as the judge who decided the outcome of this bench trial found him not guilty of all counts.
He's very relieved. He was truly put in an impossible position. He doesn't forget by any means that Ms. Danner lost her life.
But for the family of Deborah Danner, it was the outcome they feared.
It's a travesty.
To take Deborah's life was a tragedy preventable. This cop, like many others across this United States, allowed this to happen.
It was October of 2016 that Sergeant Barry shot and killed 66-year-old Danner, who suffered from schizophrenia, inside of her Castle Hill apartment. Barry was one of the officers who responded to Danner's home when neighbors called as she was having an episode. He was able to convince her to drop a pair of scissors, but when she later went to her bedroom grabbing a baseball bat, as she came toward Barry, he claims he feared for his life. Barry, who was carrying both a taser gun and his service weapon, fired his service weapon twice, killing her.
Do you think they would have more training for their police officers and their supervisors to understand how to deal with a violent, emotionally disturbed person?
Prosecutors argued that Barry ignored NYPD training, failed to isolate and contain Danner, and failed to confer with the first responders before confronting her in her bedroom.
If Hugh Barry and those officers walked away and Deborah Danner hurt herself with those scissors, the Danner family would be just as sad, and they'd still be pointing the finger of blame at the NYPD for not taking action.
In the end, the judge decided prosecutors did not adequately prove their case.
He was wronged all along, and it's up now to the commissioner to make it right. He owes him an apology, the mayor owes him an apology, and so does the district attorney.
And there were dozens of members of the NYPD here for the verdict in support of Sergeant Barry. His union is asking that he be immediately reinstated to his position. We're live this afternoon outside of Bronx Criminal Court. Janelle Burrell, CBS 2 News.